3 years ago, the world watched in shock as Russian troops stormed into Ukraine, igniting the deadliest conflict in Europe since World War II. Tens of thousands have died. Cities have been reduced to rubble. And yet, the war rages on. But what started this war? How has it reshaped global politics? And what comes next? Stay with us as we break it all down. It was the early hours of February 24th, 2022. A sudden wave of Russian missile strikes lit up the skies over Kyiv and other major Ukrainian cities. Within hours, Russian troops crossed the border. Russian President Vladimir Putin justified the invasion, claiming he was protecting Russian-speaking Ukrainians. He also opposed Ukraine's bid to join NATO, calling it a threat to Russian security. As of today, our countries are on different sides of world history. Russia has embarked on a path of evil, but Ukraine will never give up its freedom. And with that, the war began. But let's rewind. This conflict didn't start in 2022. Ukraine declared independence from the Soviet Union in 1991. But Putin has long refused to accept Ukraine's sovereignty, citing the two nations' shared history and culture. In 2014, Russia invaded and annexed Crimea, a Ukrainian territory bordering the Black Sea. The world condemned the move, but no one stopped Russia. Fast forward to 2022, and Ukraine was the next target. Throughout the war, Ukraine has relied heavily on U.S. support. Former President Joe Biden sent billions in aid, calling Putin a murderous dictator. But in a dramatic policy shift, newly elected President Donald Trump has taken a different approach. While out of office, Trump called Putin's invasion a stroke of genius. Now, as president, he has openly criticized Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, even labeling him a dictator. And that's not all. Trump has also reopened direct talks with Russia. Just last week, Trump proposed a high-level ceasefire meeting between the U.S. and Russia in Saudi Arabia. And on Tuesday, those talks became a reality. U.S. officials, including Secretary of State Marco Rubio and National Security Advisor Mike Waltz, met with Russian diplomats to discuss ending the war. But here's the catch: Ukraine wasn't invited. I will never accept any decisions between the United States and Russia about Ukraine. No one can make a deal with Putin about us, without us. So far, Ukraine has lost at least 46,000 soldiers, according to Zelensky, and tens of thousands more are still missing. On the Russian side, estimates suggest over 150,000 Russian troops have been killed since last year. And civilian casualties? Impossible to count. In occupied territories, no one knows how many innocent lives have been lost. So what happens now? Will Trump's negotiations with Russia bring an end to the war? Or will Ukraine fight on, with or without Western support? One thing is certain: the war is far from over. Thank you for watching. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth global analysis. Let us know in the comments. Do you think the US should negotiate with Russia without Ukraine at the table? Until next time, stay informed.